Check. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Another conversation. Rules the nation. I'm your host, the Lock Libertarian, and welcome back on a Monday. It's Monday, 10/4/24. Hope you guys are having a great day. Hope all is well with y'all. Everything is peachy over this way. Y'all know how it is. So, let's see what we got in the news today. We got Diddy is in the news today. We got some enablers of Diddy in the news today. We got some Kamala Harris news and some arrests made in the connection with FEMA threats in North Carolina. Yeah, they threatening FEMA poor things. What FEMA go? What the hell y'all threatening FEMA for? Shit. What the fuck can they do? I mean, it's sure. They supposed to have funds, but do they? Do they have funds? But yeah, so um let's go over there and see what's up with that while we talking about it. So it says arrest, arrest, arrest made in connection with FEMA threats in North Carolina. So they arrested some people or a person. The sheriff's office in Rutherford County, NC, announced Monday that they'd arrested a man and charged him with allegedly threatening to harm Federal Emergency Management Agency workers in the area. William Parsons, 44, of Boston, North Carolina, was charged with going armed to the terror of the public. Damn. According to a statement from Rutherford County Sheriff's Office provided to ABC News, the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office statements said deputies on Saturday investigated reports in the vicinity of Lake Lure Chimney Rock, and that a white male had an assault rifle and made the comment about possibly harming FEMA employees working in the area. What the hell they gonna do? I mean, what the fuck are the FEMA employees supposed to do? Those people are doing what they can do. They're probably doing their jobs, like people be patient, I know that y'all may need help. Everybody may need help, but don't stress yourself. It's gonna be okay. You know, witnesses were able to provide enough information for law enforcement to ultimately locate and identify Parsons, who was armed with a handgun and a rifle, according to the statement. Yeah, he was not playing, y'all. Yeah, try to control your emotions in situations like this, because everybody is in need at this time. So try to control your emotions, don't go off on the people that really can't do shit anyway. I'm not saying like go off on other people, but still. So let's see. And the Diddy, y'all, 6 new lawsuits accused Sean Diddy Combs of SAN, bro. 6. This nigga is locked up and his ass is people are still coming out of his ass. Like, what in the fuck? What on God's green earth made Diddy do all this motherfucking shit? Like, what? 6 additional SA lawsuits were filed against the music's impressive. Girl, I'm not doing all of this. Alleging attacks that took place at industry events, after parties, girl, and his white parties, girl, that have taken place between 95 and 21. Girl, I'm talking about what? They were filed anonymously in federal court, 4 men and 2 women. and include a plaintiff who was 16 at the time of the alleged assault. Girl, what the fuck was he doing, bro? Like, Diddy is, girl. It's a Macy's department store and the hotel chain Marriott have been named as co-defendants. Macy's and Marriott did not immediately respond to the Washington Post request for comment. Girl, these girl, Diddy ass is out of Diddy gonna be in motherfucking. Let's look at it and see what it say.
Growing legal battles for rapper Sean Diddy Combs. NBC has obtained new civil lawsuits against Combs filed in the Southern District of New York on behalf of three males and two females, including allegations of rape. NBC's Chloe Melas broke this story for us. Chloe, what else can you tell us about these civil suits? Hey there, these were filed today in the Southern District of New York, and the complaints span from the years 1995 all the way as recently as 2021. These accusations include allegations of sexual assault and rape, and all of the individuals are remaining anonymous out of fear, according to the suits. One complaint actually includes an allegation of sexual assault against a woman in a Manhattan hotel room when she was just a 19-year-old college student. We've reached out to Combs' legal team for comment, and we have not yet heard back. And these are the first civil suits. Texas-based attorney Tony Busby. He was the one that held the press conference last month saying that he was representing dozens of accusers. And he says that the reason that he's filed these suits, I spoke with him earlier, and he said that these are the ones that he was able to corroborate first. He is still planning to name other high-profile defendants. Now, these suits just name Combs and his businesses, as well as a hotel and another location where an incident allegedly took place. And, this is all happening just less than a week after a New York judge has now said that Combs will separately face his trial on May 5th. The only civil suit that he has settled so far is the one with his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, who filed that explosive suit alleging sex trafficking, which sort of kicked all of this off last year. And she is central to the criminal allegations against him. And remember, those federal prosecutors, they say that they do plan for a potential superseding indictment with more charges.
Chloe, thank you for that.
So, girl, Diddy is doing. He did too fucking much. Like, that's crazy. So let's go to this article. Understanding who is an enabler in the Sean Combs case and who is not. So look at all these people. There's Diddy with J Lo. Is that J Lo? Let's see from left to right. It says Natane Adcock, Damon Dash, Aaliyah, Jay Z, Sean Combs, and Jennifer Lopez. Look at them. They all look fucked up. R.I.P. Aaliyah. So it says in today's era of misinformation, this it's not especially unusual to see a flurry of conspiracy theories and other unenlightened discourse on social media. The issue is only amplified, concerningly so, when it comes to criminal cases involving high-profile figures. The latest instance of this is in response to reports in the ever-evolving saga around Sean Diddy Combs, particularly since his September arrest when he was charged with racketeering, ST, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Prostitution. Bitch. Oh my goodness, girl. I can't believe they talking about this damn baby oil and lubricant described as freak off supplies. Bitch. What the fuck? I'm still I don't think that was no baby oil though. I think that was like a cover up for that shit that he was, spiking people drinks with and shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no fucking telling, man. I think that's crazy though. Don't let your money, get you into some shit that you can't get yourself out of. You know what I'm saying? Like respect yourself, black man, to the point to where you won't be doing no fucking shit like when you get your millions, black man, when you get your millions, you use those millions to generate more millions. But don't use that as like a power thing, you know. You know what I'm saying? Don't use that as like, oh yeah, money talks bullshit whilst it does, but don't just abuse it. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that's like, okay, you doing all this good shit, you know what I'm saying? But then in the dark, you doing all this fuck shit. And then thinking that, oh, I can do this and I pay this motherfucker off. And then, oh, yeah, yeah, I won't hear nothing about it. Shit. Don't ever fucking think that money runs out, you know? And as soon as it runs out, people will run for clout. They will look for clout. They will be, okay, yeah, yeah, I got this then. I'm gonna go take this to this. Even though you thought, yeah, you thought that, oh, okay, I paid them this certain amount. No, motherfucker, it don't work like that. Don't do fuck shit, man. Don't get yourself caught up in the fuck shit, man, because this is how the shit unfolds. How you, oh, we don't know how many other motherfuckers is man. They're already this article is called who the fuck enabled him, who the fuck allowed him to continue to do this shit over and 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 over to where he got 120 plus motherfucking cases on this shit. Who enabled this motherfucker and told him that he was this powerful to where he could do this shit? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, why did anyone stop him as soon as then you got Bow Wow talking about ain't no fun and without the Diddy parties, ain't nowhere to go. Bitch, go home. Go your motherfucking ass home, bitch. Go home. Go home, get out them motherfucking clothes and go hop in the motherfucking tub and soak your motherfucking body and go to bed, motherfucker. You don't need to go to no goddamn white party. You don't need to go to no booty chaser party, motherfucker. Go to bed, bitch. Shit. The fuck? The- what the hell was I hope y'all watching this shit. I hope y'all are watching this shit unfold. You understand what I'm saying? It lets you know right now. The Young Thug case, that shit is ongoing. Goddamn. If we not watching Young Thug, we watching motherfucking Diddy ass. Like, what the fuck? These two motherfuckers, like, what? R. Kelly in jail probably telling on every motherfucking body, because of course there's more motherfuckers that are out there like this. Of course ain't nobody finna have no damn Diddy point. Ain't nobody finna motherfucking do shit. Hollywood probably quiet as hell right about now. Wherever the fuck they at, quiet as hell. Ah, shit. As y'all can see, I ain't reading no motherfucking art. Like, child, I'm not reading all that shit. If y'all wanna go read it, y'all can go read it. Y'all can go read at the Huff Post. Shit, I'm not motherfucking getting to a goddamn Sean Combs ass, nigga. He shouldn't have been doing all that stupid ass shit. I'm really pissed off that, you know, another black man has found himself in a fucking, spiral downward. What the fuck? Cause he done did all this fuck shit and thought that all this fuck shit was just gonna be, fuck shit under the bridge. No, bitch. It don't work like that. That's why you need to motherfucking me live your life as righteous as you can, as righteous as you motherfucking can. You know what I'm saying? Truly, yeah. I mean, but bitch, don't be doing all that fuck shit like that, man. Don't be taking advantage of people and doing all this fucking shit to people. That shit crazy. It's crazy and it's sad that a motherfucker. What are you talking about? Let's see.
Or a group of people, and they committed one of
What that
the
motherfucker say? Wait a minute. Bitch, let's back up, bitch. What?
We're digging into another celebrity court case. Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs arrested on charges of sex trafficking and racketeering last week. And WAT legal analyst Greg Isaacs is here. And as we look at this, especially when famous people get arrested, eventually have their day in court, how does the system need to treat them, or does it need to treat them any differently compared to just, like, say, the common person charged with the same thing?
Well, Don, great question. What we're seeing prosecutors doing in some of these recent high-profile celebrity cases is pulling out a playbook from the mob prosecutions. They've dusted off the RICO statute. That's racketeering, where you got to prove one, there's an organization, there was a activity that crossed state lines, that the individual was part of that group, corporation, partnership, or a group of people, and they committed one of the illegal acts alleged in the indictment. In this case, the illegal acts alleged by the prosecutors in the Southern District of New York are salacious.
Right. Yeah.
Sex trafficking through fraud, force, and coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Don, those charges carry a 15-year minimum to life in prison.
You think this is one of those cases where his lawyers are just hard at work and they want a trial and they want to prove that it didn't happen? Because a lot of the reports I'm seeing is they have this thing pretty well buttoned up, because I don't know if that means someone's talking to them or they just have that kind of evidence.
Well, here's what's remarkable. This is a RICO case. Now, if you look at the Trump case in Georgia, how many co-defendants there were?
Right,
There were dozens throughout the country. They have not alleged a single co-defendant in this indictment, and you have to have two to tango.
So they'll have to do that somehow.
They will have to prove there was an organization, and you can't do it by just saying it was Sean Diddy Combs. But the allegations, as we said, are salacious, paying sex workers to go across state lines to engage in freakouts, day-long
Freak
parties where people were coerced, fed narcotics,
some videotaping
surreptitiously videotaped so they could coerce them.
Well, you could definitely see where it would take more than one person, and eventually that might all come out.
And Don, what's remarkable, the United States is alleging this has been occurring since 2009. So decades where you have this highly organized criminal enterprise operating openly until it's not. And also interesting in federal court, typically pretrial release is a given when you have somebody of Sean Combs' stature. His lawyers offered to put up a $50 million bail. Two district court judges said, no way, Jose.
Right.
These allegations are serious. You're a flight risk. So Sean Combs remains in custody in New York.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of money. And they still said no to it. So it's obviously very serious. Greg, thank you very much for being here, and thank you for your analysis.
Good to be here.
If you have a legal question, you can send for Greg. You can send it to AskIsaacs@WATE.
Sean Combs.
And they still said no to it. So it's obviously very serious. Greg, thank you very much for being here, and thank you for your analysis.
Good to be here.
So I stopped it right there so y'all can check that motherfucking hand here. Y'all see that? What is that? Tell me, drop it down in the comments what that motherfucking hand sign, that sign right here mean. You know what I'm saying? Check that shit right there. Cause who the fuck just randomly just puts their fucking hands like that? Just the whole, you just gonna just calmly just put your hands like that? You just looking for shit to do with your fingers? Anyway, y'all. So drop it down in the comment what y'all think about this whole shit, and his 6 new lawsuits, girl. So I don't know if we can cover this, but I don't know if we got time. But let's go over this. So Kamala is now she proposes a forgiveness and pitch to black men. I don't think I want to even go over this because, it's politics. And look, y'all, it's buffering. So it don't even want to play. It don't even want to play, y'all.
In case you're counting, the presidential election is now 3 weeks away. Tomorrow, the race between Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris couldn't be tighter. The latest NBC News poll has them deadlocked, 48% each. 4% say they are still undecided or support a third-party candidate. Our White House correspondent Serena Marshall is on the scene for us in Washington, D.C. And Serena, Harris and Trump head to Pennsylvania today. It is no longer Florida, but it seems to be Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Pennsylvania is where they are at today, but they do have surrogates around the country. But those candidates really are continuing their sprint toward November, that battleground blitz. Both sides were hitting up some of those other key swing states over the weekend. Vice President Harris was in North Carolina, former President Trump in Arizona. Now, that is a state where he currently has a slight lead ahead of Harris, and thanks in part to maintaining an edge over Harris with Latino voters. Harris has been performing worse with that demographic than the last three Democratic presidential candidates. During that rally in Arizona, Mr. Trump picked up the endorsement of the main union representing Border Patrol agents, and he also doubled down on immigration as the key issue voters care about, even over the economy, as he continues to ramp up attacks on immigrants. And according to Politico, an analysis they did of his 20 most
Gotta be the motherfucking end. Child, I'm not trying to hear that shit.
utilized a darker, more anti-immigrant message during some of those events, demonizing minority groups they found, but in perhaps a small break with immigrants being, quote, the worst people and the enemy from within. He instead told Fox News it's radical left lunatics who are the enemy from within.
We have two enemies. We have the outside enemy, and then we have the enemy from within. And the enemy from within, in my opinion, is more dangerous than China, Russia, and all these countries, because if you have a smart president, he can handle them pretty easily. I get along great with all of them. I handle them. But the thing that's tougher to handle are these lunatics that we have inside.
Now, Harris Wall's campaign senior spokesperson and a senior advisor, Ian Sams, said in a statement, taken with his vow to be a dictator on day one, calls for the termination of the Constitution and plans to surround himself with sycophants who will give him unchecked, unprecedented power if he returns to office. This should alarm every American who cares about their freedom and security. Today, both campaigns are back, as we mentioned earlier, in Pennsylvania, which recent polls give that razor-thin edge to Harris. But she's hoping to expand her electorate by appealing to another demographic that she's been underperforming with. Black men. The latest polling averages give her a significant percent of the demographic, 78%, but that is down from 2020's 90% and further down from 2016's 92%. It's a striking slip, which rests on concerns over the economy, with Harris hoping to appeal to that constituency on the Roland Martin digital show earlier today, outlining some new economic plans that she hopes will appeal directly to black men.
He is not looking out for folks when he was a landlord and would not rent to black families, sued for it, when he took out a full-page ad in the New York Times against those 5 teenagers who were innocent, saying they should be executed, the Central Park 5. Now you look at black immigrants, legal immigrants in Springfield, Ohio, and he gets on a debate stage and says they're eating their pets.
Part of a black media blitz that the vice president is engaging in, and she's out in Michigan, Wisconsin, Georgia, and Pennsylvania. Again, she'll be back in that state later this week, focusing on mobilizing them to the polls. It's expected to stop by later today at a local black-owned small business for a conversation, and also outline that new economic plan, which will provide economic opportunities. Her campaign said that includes fully forgivable business loans up to $20,000 for black entrepreneurs, and launching a new health equity initiative to study health issues that disproportionately affect black men, including sickle cell and prostate cancer. It's an effort to shore up support with that key voting bloc that Mr. Trump has made inroads with. Mr. Trump, meanwhile, Dell, trying to shore up support among female slip in the polls with. They're going to be participating in a female audience only town hall with Fox News later this week.
As we said, 3 weeks tomorrow. Serena Martin, Washington, D.C. Serena, thank you very much. On the scene.
So, what y'all think about that? Like, all I gotta say is, I'm not gonna ask y'all who. I mean, I'm not gonna ask y'all. Yes, I am. I want to take a poll. So, who are you voting for out of the candidates? Would you vote for? Uh, bitch, I was. So, who you voted for and why? Put it down in the comments below. Who would you vote for and why at this point? You know, are you voting Republican? Are you voting? You don't even got to put, who. Just put Republican or Democrat or Libertarian or Green or whatever, Independent. Put who you voted for, and don't be shy. Don't be tripping and shit. It's not, no fucking thing. We'll do a poll. I think I'm gonna put that up in my community tab. So if you watching, go over to my community tab. Make sure you like and subscribe, and go over to my community tab and take the poll. Matter of fact, so you can be, if you want to be anonymous or whatever. You know, so because some people don't want to say who they. I know y'all don't want to get into that. It's. But I think that's fun. I think that's fun. Like so, yeah. I think I'm gonna do that. Anyway, yeah, so drop it down in the comment what y'all think about the topics we discussed or the articles we've discussed. Drop it down below in the comments, and don't forget to go to my description box or whatever. And if y'all need the book, go get the book. If y'all need any services that I offer, pick those up. And be on the lookout for my next ebook. I'm probably gonna drop it sometimes before Halloween. But yeah, anyway, y'all, it's your girl, the Lock Libertarian, and this has been another conversation rules the nation. And I'm out. Thanks for watching, y'all. If you like the show, let your girl know. Show your girl some love and hit that cash app up. Let's get it.